All right, folks, it's still big news. Vice President Harris causing major outrage for comparing the Capitol Hill riots to Pearl Harbor and September 11th. District Media President Beverly Hallberg joins me now. And Beverly, you know, those kind of comments, obviously stoking political division. We were promised we weren't going to get any more political division. I am exhausted. You're the expert. What's going on?
I'm exhausted by it as well, and I think it's a mistake because all Americans knew that there was more fear surrounding the attack by the Japanese Empire and by al-Qaeda than what we saw last year. That's not to minimize the crimes that took place and should be prosecuted. But what we're seeing from this administration is them trying to stoke divisions. And the reason why is they can't run on the economy. We saw the dismal jobs report today. They're trying to cherry pick data to put a nice bow on it. But the reality is they don't have positive things to run on. So they're focusing on the negative. They're focusing on running against Donald Trump by extension this January 6th.
Yeah, it was an outrage, but it was not Pearl Harbor or 9/11. Chicago schools closed yet again. It's the third day. Of course, we know there's a union standoff. But having the students been through so much, and by the way, the Chicago Teachers Union, they do this a lot. I just, I want to look at the achievement gap of these kids in Chicago. They have doomed some of them for the rest of their lives, Beverly.
Yeah, it's the kids who have parents with money who've already taken these children out of these schools and then putting them into private schools or even homeschooled them themselves. So it is low-income students that are struggling the most. And here's what I thought was so interesting this week. You and I and others have rightly bashed teachers' unions the past year and a half, saying kids need to get back into school. Well, the union took a vote on Tuesday, and 73% of its members, which means 73% of teachers in Chicago, said they didn't want to go back to in-person learning. So I say fire the teachers. And I think something that would serve President Biden well would be for him to go to Chicago and urge teachers to get back to work.
Yeah, but there won't be a PATCO, right, 2.0. There won't be mass firing like we saw at Reagan and the air traffic controllers. Okay, I know you're a fan. A single tweet about Pat Benatar's Love is a Battlefield cost a tremendous run on Twitter. So I've got to ask you, what's your favorite Pat Benatar song?
Well, it used to be Love is a Battlefield, but I got married a few months ago, so I feel like love is not quite the battlefield it used to be.
Still going.
So I'll have to say, Charles, just hit me with your best shot.
Yeah.
That's the way I like to think about life these days.
You know what? A lot of the investing apes watch this show, so hit me with your best shot. It's got to be part of our theme. Beverly, great seeing you. Happy New Year.
It.
All righty. See you soon.
Happy New Year.